Most people think being an empath, it means you're only ever kind and giving and compassionate. But the truth is, empaths, like everyone else, also carry deep shadows, hidden parts of ourselves that we don't want to look at because they feel bad or shameful. In this video, I'll share why empaths have dark shadows, what they are, and how to heal them with compassion instead of shame. I'm Monica Goldsoul, the empath healer. For years, I believed my sensitivity made me the good one, always giving, always taking care of others. But the truth is, I had shadows too. Selfishness, anger, superiority, even moments of manipulation. And when I finally learned to face those parts of myself with compassion instead of shame, that's when my deepest healing happened. Carl Jung, the psychologist who first introduced the idea of the shadow, taught that everyone has a shadow. The parts of ourselves that we repress or deny because they don't match the image that we want to show the world. For empaths, this can feel especially confusing because our identity is so tied to being the kind one, the giving one, the spiritual one. But our shadows often contradict that. What might look like being altruistic can actually be rooted in selfishness. Behind our compassion can be hidden resentment. Behind our humility can be superiority. Behind caretaking can be a need for safety and control. These parts usually show up when our sensitivity flips or we get pushed too far. For example, the same sensitivity that lets us feel everyone's pain can also turn into the ability to say the most cutting words in an argument because we know exactly where someone's deepest wounds are. The same selfless giving can also flip into resentment or explosive anger after years of overgiving. So why is this so important? Well, when shadows stay hidden, they don't just go away. They leak out in ways that often have a really negative impact on our life. They can show up as anxiety, resentment, physical sickness, or in relationships where we attract narcissists who act out our shadow for us. That's why shadow integration is so important, because when we can be aware of and heal our shadows, we no longer allow them to run our life from behind the scenes. Having a shadow does not mean that you're bad or broken. It's human. And when you integrate your shadow, you stop being controlled by them. In the next several videos in this series, I'll be breaking down all the major shadows that empaths carry and how to heal each one. But for now, here are some general steps you can take for healing your shadows in a self-loving way. First step to heal your shadows is to normalize it. Everyone has shadows. This isn't about shaming yourself. It's about recognizing your wholeness and sitting with yourself as a whole human being, all parts of yourself. The second step is to shift from shame to self-compassion. Instead of judging those parts of you that's maybe angry or selfish, ask, what is this shadow, this part of me, trying to protect or trying to do for me? The third step is safe exploration. Start small. Journaling, inner child work, or other guided practices can really be supportive here. Selfishness can be reframed as self-care, for example. Anger can be reframed as where I need to have boundaries. Superiority can turn into a healthy sense of self-worth once we look at them and we do that work. The goal isn't to destroy your shadows or make them bad or wrong, but to reclaim the gifts that are hidden inside of them in a conscious way. When you own your shadows, they lose their grip on you. You become a conscious feeler, someone who can care deeply without drowning. You can love without abandoning yourself, and you can live from more wholeness instead of fear and suppression. Make sure to check out the following videos in this series where I'll talk about specific shadows that empaths carry and how to heal them. See you next time.